And will you do me a favor, just go ahead and state your name for me?
My name is Stephanie Strong.
And are you currently under the influence of any type of substance that might impair your judgment?
No, sir.
Okay, and you're giving this statement on your own free will?
Of course.
And you understand this video is going to be used for educational purposes?
Correct.
And can you just go ahead and tell me a little bit about yourself?
Okay, I am 24 years old. I was prescribed Xanax, which was prescribed to me for anxiety. I was on them for probably about 2 years before I realized that if you overtook the pills, that it would give you more of a euphoric effect. I ended up taking more than I was prescribed. Realized that I had a problem. I kept blacking out, things like that, so I realized I had a problem. I went in and talked to my doctor. He got me detox from them, and so far I've been off of them for about a year and a half now.
Okay. Now, you said you were taking more than you were prescribed. How did you gain the Xanax?
My psychiatrist was prescribing them for me, like I said, for anxiety, and I went to him and told him that it was getting worse, so he upped the medication, and from there I just, when I was feeling bad or getting more anxious, then I would go off of it and, take more than I was prescribed.
Okay. So, for your psychologist, he was the one that was prescribing the medication?
Correct.
So, however much you needed, he would prescribe?
Yeah, he knew that, I had the anxiety problem. He started me off on a smaller dose, and if that didn't work, then he would up the dose. Have more panic attacks.
Did he ever worry or have any questions about if you were being addicted or anything like that?
Towards the end, when I told him that I did have a problem, he knew that something was wrong because, I was saying I had more panic attacks than what I was normally having, so.
And what did he do when you told him that you had an issue?
He detoxed me down from the higher dose to the lower dose so I wouldn't have any kind of withdrawal problems. And from there, he got me into a program that helped me, come completely off of it and be Xanax free.
And can you tell me a little bit about the program and how it helped you?
The program was a 28-day program. We went in for the 28 days and we went through groups and things like that. And they helped me with more knowledge about the drug and how to stay off of it and the long-term effects of it.
And how long have you been clean now for?
About a year and a half.
And have you ever relapsed or anything like that?
I have had to go to my psychiatrist and tell him that I needed something benzo-free. And from there, I've been okay. I've had a couple slips every now and then if I did have a panic attack, having to go to the emergency room or thing like that. But other than my own choosing, no.
So, you'd get medication from you said the emergency room?
Yeah, like if I actually did have a panic attack, my blood pressure was high, they would give me a shot of something or another to bring it down.
Okay. And when you're taking the medication, were there any other side effects as far as personal life or employment, anything like that?
It was more personal life, I guess it was. Employment, I was able to function when I was working, but because of the Xanax and the blacking out and things like that, I couldn't function. I would lose hours at a time.
Okay. Now, you also said that you moved from Maryland from Tennessee, and I guess you moved up here because of a guy. And can you tell me a little bit about that?
We were dating. He started drinking and hitting me, and I didn't have anywhere else to go. So.
And you've been in Baltimore ever since? And I guess you're trying to get back to Tennessee.
Okay.
And what are you trying to do to get you back to Tennessee?
I'm hoping that my sister will be able to help me out. I wish I could find day work, but it's kind of a little bit hard right now. But hopefully she'll be able to help me out with my bus ticket back home.
And do you have any family up here?
No.
And what are you doing for work?
I offer to do scrap metal. That's about it. I've tried putting in applications and things like that, but.
And where do you stay?
Where do I stay? Usually in shelters.
In shelters. Now, is there any type of message that you have for a parent or, someone that's in school about prescription drug abuse or anything like that?
Yeah, prescription drug abuse is really on the rise right now. If you have medications, I would keep them put up, for parents, keep them put up and away from their children. Know how many pills are in your bottles. That way these teenage kids, and they're getting younger now, but aren't sneaking in there and taking the pills, because it does happen. And for children, I wouldn't even try it. It may sound fun, it may seem fun at the time, but I wouldn't do it because the long-term effects are bad.
And how easy is it to get prescription medication?
Easy. It's really easy. I know that the government right now has started cracking down and doing some kind of thing where you go in and you get prescriptions and put your name in a database now, so it's a little bit harder, but it's still rough.
So living out here in the streets, if you wanted to, could you get anything you want?
No. No, it's like if you know people, then yeah, you can get access to whatever, but
Is it hard to get stuff here in Baltimore? On the streets?
No.
No.
Not for Baltimore.
No. And do you have anything else you want to say, or?
Living clean is hard. It's hard, but it is worth it. I know that back in the day when I was, you know, taking my Xanax. It seemed fun at the time, but it's destroyed my life, you know, and I'm glad to be where I'm at right now. I'm grateful for having the time I have. Life sucks right now as I am on the streets, but it could be worse. It could be dead.